Hello. Hello, my name is Ellie the elephant. I'm very happy to see you. Mrs. Sawyers thought that she would read a book about me, and before we start reading the book, I wanted to tell you a few things about myself. I am a very big animal. In Mrs. Sawyer's house, my head would be either touching the ceiling here or maybe even pushing through the roof. I can be from 8 to 13 feet tall, which is very, very tall. I am the largest animal on the land. I also weigh thousands of pounds. Because I am so big, I need to eat a lot. I spend most of the day eating. I only like to eat plants. I eat plants, I eat grass, I love fruit, and I also have to drink a lot of water. I drink gallons and gallons of water. If I came to have snack with you, I would drink all of your juices, plus probably about 1,000 and more glasses of juice just to fill me up. I like to have a lot of water because I use water for lots of things. I use it to drink, but I also use it to spray myself. I spray myself sometimes to cool off. Sometimes I spray myself with mud and dirt, dry dirt, because I get sunburnt. Where I live, it's very sunny, and the dirt and the mud helps to keep my skin from getting sunburned. Even though I have very thick skin and it's dark, it's gray, it still gets sunburned. Also, spraying myself with the dust helps to get rid of bugs. I don't like ants and bees. I'm kind of afraid of them. I know they're very little, but I don't like them. So sometimes I spray myself with dirt to make them go away. I also use my trunk to move things. I also use it to pick up food. And sometimes I love to go swimming. And sometimes when I go swimming, I use it like a snorkel. I can stick my trunk up and breathe when I'm underwater. I also like to smell with my trunk. I can smell things very, very far away because my trunk is 6 feet long. So it's a very good smeller. Bet your nose is very little. Can you smell good? I hope so. I like to smell things. I can smell water very far away, miles and miles away. Because sometimes I live in a place where it's very hot and dry. Sometimes I need to look for water. So being able to smell water is a very good thing for me. Well, would you like to, what? 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 Oh, hello. Did you guess that wasn't really Ellie talking? That it was me, Mrs. Sawyers. Well, just thought it was kind of funny to let the elephant tell you about herself. I want to tell you a funny story that happened to me one time when I went to the zoo. One time I was standing at the zoo with my family and we were looking at the elephants and they were drinking water. And before you knew it, that elephant sucked water into her trunk, and instead of taking the water the way they usually do and spraying it into her own mouth, she sprayed it on the people watching her. It didn't hit me or my family, but it hit the people standing next to us, and one man got soaking wet. And then the elephant just walked away. I think she kind of thought it was funny. Actually, the people at the zoo laughed too, and the man who got wet even laughed because it was just such a surprise for that to happen. Well, Ellie brought us a book, but before we look at the book, we're going to take a look at this card. This card has the letter E on it. It's an uppercase E and a lowercase e. Lots of words begin with an E, like eyes and ears, and some of the things that are on this picture. That's the earth. That begins with an E. We just had Earth Day, and that was a time to celebrate taking care of our planet. Eggs begins with an E. This boy has eaten something. Eat begins with an E. And he's happy and excited. Excited begins with an E too. So those are some E things. I'm going to put this down here. I want to show you the book that Ellie brought for us. Ellie, do you want to show the kids? Yes. Here's a picture of my cousin. And you can see the trunk very well. And you see how he could dip that into water and then
take his trunk and spray the water right into his mouth if he's thirsty and wants to eat? Yeah. Well, what is this book about?
Well, it's about an elephant who just feels he has to sneeze, but the elephants don't want him to because he's so big and he has such a big sneeze that it makes them all unhappy when he sneezes. But you have to read the book to find out why.
Oh,
okay. Well, sometimes we have to sneeze too, but we can do this if we're going to sneeze. We can sneeze into our arm, can't we? Achoo! Yes. Or if we have a tissue nearby, we can do that too. But elephants don't have an arm to bend to cough or sneeze into, does it? Do you remember that little song about it? When you cough or sneeze, think of others, please. Cover your mouth. But an elephant can't do that, can they? No. All right. Well, Ellie, I can't hold the book and you, so maybe I could put you here. Look at the bears. The bears absolutely refuse. Let me see if you can see it. Move that one down there. You can't see